Hey guys, the reason you clicked on this video is because you feel lonely. You feel excluded in relationships, whether it's with your family or friends. You feel you're not even in the things you're in. Yes, this feeling is acknowledgeable and it's okay to feel lonely sometimes. I myself have felt lonely all over the years, but then I've just come to realize at the thing that solitude is difficult to come by, and if it's yours right now, please enjoy it. Please just make the most of it. And moreover, why do you need someone to make you happy? You do not absolutely do not need somebody to make you happy. You just need yourself. And if I've got myself in a situation, then I can totally enjoy by myself. Yes, then again, connections are important, but it shouldn't determine whether I'm joyful. It shouldn't determine the mood of my day. It shouldn't determine whether I'm happy or sad today just because somebody is there or not. So yes, you will feel lonely. Same, I felt lonely too. I completely relate to this. I always felt lonely. I always felt excluded from things, and always felt like I wasn't in the things that I was even in. I was always left out, the left out friend in the friend group. I never had someone to call as my best friends, and all the friends that were close to me, they all sort of betrayed me, and I left them because of their toxic behavior. But then again, you need to know that you always have yourself and God. These two people are always there to guide you and comfort you, and they're always looking over you, they're always with you, beside you. So, see, first of all, you have all the happiness, love, joy, peace, and entertainment you need within you. Yes, you don't need other people to fulfill these. We are social creatures. Obviously, humans are social creatures. We form connections. We're meant to form connections. We're meant to live with people, and seek companionships. We want them, but they're not our oxygen. They're not something that we need. We don't absolutely need them to determine how our day will go. So, whenever you feel like you need love, happiness, joy, peace, entertainment, just know that you can provide it to yourself. If you've got yourself, you've got all these things that you want. Schedule time for yourself. Work how you can incorporate the love languages into the world, because at times we feel we're not heard or we're not seen. So, like acknowledging the five love languages for yourself can help a lot in that. So, just Google up the love languages, and also search up on how you can provide that for yourself. A book that I would highly recommend is By Yourself, The Damn Flowers by Tam Kaur. It's a good one to realize that solitude solitude is great, and it is so beneficial. And once you realize that if you've got yourself, you've got all the happiness, then you can become great, you can become big. If you're somebody who can live with yourself, you can spend time by yourself without feeling lonely, then trust me, you've got great power within you. You're such a powerful human being, and there's absolutely no doubt in that. Next, only you should determine your happiness. Yes, seeking companionship, wanting to go out with your friends is great, and just like longing for that sense where somebody understands you, they hear you, they try to make you feel good. Yes, obviously, all of that, desiring that is totally fine. But if somebody or someone is like not willing to do that, you can't find a person, or a person is not coming to you that can provide you all of these things, that can hear you, they make you understand, lift you up in all things, then it's totally fine. You shouldn't feel sad or lonely, but just because nobody is willing to go out with you, then there's no one willing to go out with you to the mall, to shopping, there's no one who aligns with your values. It's totally fine. If there's no one who's talking to you throughout the day, if there's nobody who's willing to sit with you, it's totally fine. They will not that will not determine your happiness. Just because someone's not sitting with you or someone's not talking with you does not mean your day has to go sad or your day has to go waste because of them. Totally not. You cannot allow that for yourself. You are ruining things for yourself. You're self-sabotaging your life by itself, by yourself. So you seek companionship, like go out, socialize, try to make friends, but they shouldn't determine your happiness. If you try to talk to people, but if they're like sort of you know getting away from you, totally fine. That shouldn't make you feel sad. That shouldn't make you feel sad or lonely. That shouldn't determine your happiness. That shouldn't make you feel less happy. Next, replace being lonely with being alone. These are two completely different things. I'm pretty sure everybody at once must have mistaken these two words, lonely and alone, for the same. But no, lonely is actually feeling bad for being left out, or like not enjoying. If you're by yourself, it's actually feeling sad, guilty for yourself. Not guilty, like basically self-pitying for yourself that you're lonely, or just being sad just because you're alone, just because you're by yourself. Whereas being alone is being by yourself and actually being happy. So you're spending, even if you're completely sitting alone, you're completely not talking to anybody, or throughout the day you're alone, but you're still happy, then that is alone. You're spending that time into something that's going to be worth it, then that is enjoying your solitude. At this moment you want to go out, talk, but some people don't get a chance to actually be with themselves. Remember that, okay? Some people, they don't even have the time to do so, or they don't even have the knowledge that yes, they have to, some at times just be with themselves, be with their thoughts, and just spend some alone time doing the things they love, and not depend on other people for their happiness. I had a friend who was always like, she wanted somebody to sit next to her. She could not bear things alone, she could not sit alone. She always wanted somebody to talk to her, even if that person is extremely awful for her, is extremely toxic for her, or she hated that person, but she still would want to sit with him or her, just because she wanted a person with her, by her side. She wanted somebody to be with her. And that's totally wrong, okay? You should not just long to sit with anybody, because you have an energy within you, okay? And when you just like, you're just doing charity, just giving out all of that energy for free, trust me, it's your energy that's getting drained, not somebody else. You're fueling other people. And yes, it's good to fuel other people, but fuel it with some good time, with people you actually love, and people you want to spend your time with. Fuel them with your energy. Only those people who are actually meant for you, and who are meant for you, and you are meant for them. Spend your time, fuel them with your energy, but not just random people going about, on and about with everyone, making being friends with everyone. That friend I was talking about, she was friends with everybody, and trust me, it really drains her energy. I would personally feel my energy drained if I was talking to every single buddy, because see, everybody has different values, morals, and ethics, beliefs, limiting beliefs attached with them. And when I'm talking with them, forming a connection with them, it's obviously creating transfer. That there's an energy exchange going on, and that energy exchange, that can drain me, because again, they are different. So I can't go to every single buddy in my work, or in the party, or in my school, and just hand out my energy to everybody, because then again, I can't afford to waste it, okay? I have to spend that on good things, on feeling positive, on being generating happy hormones. So if you're getting an opportunity to sit by yourself, nobody's talking to you, use that time, use it to its full potential. You can use that time to focus, ultimate focus. All right, if you're alone, not out with your friends, use that time to work on yourselves, do things you love alone, okay? I'll go more into it later. So if you've got so many hobbies that your younger self would have wanted you to still continue doing, but you've left it all because you're continuously either on social media, in your worrying thoughts, in the living in the past, or living in the future, in your work life, you're completely forgetting about what you always wanted to do, what you actually enjoy doing. So spend that alone time to do things you love alone, and obviously focus on your personal development, because it feels amazing to do that. Trust me, when you're evolving and you're growing, it's an amazing feeling, it's an amazing emotion. Listen to your thoughts every day in complete silence. Listen, just sit somewhere in complete silence, no music, no phone, no friends around you. Sit there and just observe your thoughts, what's all going around. Just feel, just think on your thoughts, actually listen to them. Visualize your dream self, indulge in self love and care. Trust me, all of these things would actually make you love being alone, because it really did to me. I love being alone. I feel like when I'm alone, that's when I can maximize my full potential, and that's when I feel the most perfect and good. Obviously, it will be different for everybody, but everybody needs to have a balance between two things: socializing, companionship, and being alone. Next, replace FOMO, that is the fear of missing out, with JOMO, that is the joy of missing out. It is again interconnected to the last point, that just because you're, nobody's talking to you, nobody's sitting with you, doesn't mean that you have to spend that time constantly, condemning your situation, condemning your life, condemning yourself. You can use that time to do things you love alone. You can use that time to work on yourself. So that is what it is. If all of your friends are out there, they're partying, they're going somewhere, they're making plans, they're taking trips, they're having a wonderful time alone, and you're having that, that I'm missed out, I'm excluded from that. Replace that feeling with the joy of missing out. Because then you can use that time to actually feel joyful by doing the things you like and just being with yourself. So use the time to be in your own company, because that is equally as fun, or even more, trust me. So enjoy that time while everybody's away and you're at home or you're alone. Enjoy that time, like it's very joyful, trust me, it is. If you realize that, and if you actually start feeling like that, it is fun. Next, solo dates. Do things you love alone. If you can't find a partner for doing something, do it alone. What are you scared of? I'm pretty sure nobody is scared of going out alone, like being like, oh my god, how will I manage things without anybody else? How will I go there? How will I be we are afraid of people's perception, like somebody will look at us and think that we are lonely. Let me ask you one thing. Why do you care about their perception? It's okay, they can perceive you however they want. That doesn't mean it is valid for you. That doesn't mean they're determining you. Okay, because you're not allowing them. So you can do it alone if you want. You're not a loner. You're just full of self love, and that is a great thing. So if somebody can't come to that like point, then it's fine. What do they even matter? Will they even matter? Like a complete stranger, do they matter? Like, do they matter in determining where you're going to be next, tomorrow, or even after a few minutes? So do it alone. We don't do it alone because of that fear and perception, so we have to let go of it. Simplest thing, as if going for a walk, going for a walk at a park, at a new park, for walking trails, baking at home, buying yourself the flowers, or going to restaurants alone, going to movies alone, traveling alone, solo traveling. And if you even if you don't if even if you like do go out with your friends, leave some space in your week to do something alone. Go on solo dates, it's so fun. You might be thinking that, oh my god, going on solo dates sucks, like how will I spend that time? I will get anxious. How will I spend my time? I'll get bored. Trust me, you will not. People watch people, observe people, just be in that moment, absorb all of the happiness that moment has to offer. So do it to boost your self-love and confidence. Indulge in small talks with, like, the workers to whatever place you're going to, or just random strangers as well. So that way you're socializing and you're actually forming little connections. Now again, you might ask a question that right now I just said that don't go out handing your energy to everybody. I'm not saying to just go out, have full blown connections with that role, give your full time and energy to that stranger or worker. No, I'm not telling that. Just small talks again. But you don't have to go out to every single buddy and tell them your number. Hey, if you have a problem, contact me, or I'm totally available, I'm there for you, all of that. No, you can have that. You can have a small circle of people for that, but not everybody. Let's be honest, we cannot take care of every single person in this world, or every single person we want to. So enjoy things by yourself on your own. Next, we have the types of friends. So first is, you're the second option, that sort of friendship where you're the second option. This happens a lot, because with me also, like, there was this person, like there were two best friends, and if one best friend was like not there, he or she was out of town, or he or she was just not there, not with them, that other friend, they would come to me and they would just be like, they would become my best friend just for a day. So cut out those friendships where you're the second option. Why do you get to be the second option? No, you're the first option. You're never an option, you're always a decision. So this is not something that is egoistic as well, because why would you want to be a second option to somebody? Because then again, that's just draining your energy. If you're spending time with that person, you could have used that time to do something on your own that will actually boost your energy, rather than somebody who's just, to whom you're just a second option. So cut out those second option friendships. Okay, you're not a second option. And trust me, it's also fine if you three are like a trio or something, but then like if that second person, he or she completely forgets about you once their other best friend is there, that's totally toxic. Then we've got the stealing your limelight, jealous, insecure friendship. Do I have to even talk about this? People normalize this a lot by just saying that we're just human beings and all of that, but you do not realize what effect it's having on you, and what effect it is also having on them. So at time you just have to decide who you get, like, giving your attention to. Then you've got the energy vampires. If you sit with somebody, you sit with your friend, and once they're done talking, once they leave, you feel drained. You feel weak, as you feel like, I don't feel good. There's this uneasy feeling in my head, in my body, or just, I feel very tired. Then that is an energy vampire. You don't know how that energy is affecting you, because we people, we cannot we cannot see the energy. So if somebody's sitting next to it, we cannot see what their energy is and what effects it can have on us. We can just feel it, and you completely feel it once that they are gone. So stay aware of energy vampires. Then we've got the friend that is lowering your self-esteem in many different ways, in questioning you all the time, in, obviously, the jealousy, insecurity that's between your friendship, and then not trusting you, the unloyal friendship, obviously, all of that stuff, that's lowering your self-esteem there. And if you're confident in yourself, you're full of self-love, not self-centered, obviously, full of self-love. You're not, because see, there's a difference between self-love and self-centered, or narcissist, whatever you want to call it. Narcissists, they consider themselves the best because they're insecure of other people. They feel like if they consider themselves the best, they're always like putting themselves on top, then they can, escape from the insecurities that they have. Those people, they just want to put themselves on top so they can escape their insecurities. And self love, however, it is putting yourself on top, but being the best and comfortable in your body right now, what it is now. So yes, and then we've got the one sided friendship. Obviously it is very similar to the second option one, where, but in this one, like, the friendship is one sided. You're the one who's providing all the help, you're providing the support, the comfort, the help, the listening aspect, all of that. But the other person, he or she does not even care about the friendship. He or she is just, they're like good, they're like grateful to have you as a friend, but then again, they are not doing anything to show it, or they're not, you can't feel that they have that gratitude within themselves, within themselves for you. And they don't do the same for you. Obviously, you're going out of your way and doing all these things for them, but they're not even making a single effort. And then we've got the wrong influence. This is very simple. You can figure out the influence. Okay, trust me, you can. If you sit with 5 fools, you will be the 6th one, and if you sit with 5 millionaires, you will be the 6th one. So whenever you feel lonely, remember that you are your best company, and this is a chance. If you're alone, if you're in solitude, this is a chance for you to develop personally and focusing on creating the best life for yourselves, and actually living in the present, and just living the best life, living the present life of you. So I hope this video helped you in some way or the other. You can always come back to it in case you need some comfort, because trust me, even if there's nobody for you, you've got God. God is always there, okay? I don't care about the atheists. God is always there. There is a power, the higher power. He or she is always looking after you. And then you've always got yourself, and then you've got me. I'm always there to comfort you. Just come on this channel, escape your lonely feelings, and just be happy. Just focus on being your best self. So I'll see you next week. Bye bye.